Hi everyone! To make this first bee DIY, you want to draw some curved lines on a wood wall hanging that's in the shape of an oval. And then you want to paint the stripes black and yellow. Now while you wait for the paint to dry, you want to draw and cut out 2 wings from foam board, a foam sheet, or you can use cardboard. And if you use cardboard, you're going to want to paint the wings. When the paint is dry, you can glue on the wings with hot glue. And you can also glue on a bow, leaves, and some flowers in the middle of the wings. The last thing you want to do is that you can bend a piece of wire and glue it on the back. Then if you want, you can cover up the glue with a piece of felt or a piece of fabric. And you can also paint the wire black to match the bee. When you like how it looks, you're done making a bee wall decoration. To make this next bee DIY, you want to cut a piece of rope that you'll be using later to make a loop at the bottom of a flower pot you'll be using as a base. Then you want to put hot glue next to the opening of the flower pot. And then you can place a piece of rope in the glue. All you have to do now is that you want to keep wrapping and gluing the rope on the flower pot until you get to the bottom. Once you get to the bottom of the flower pot, you want to put hot glue on the ends of the piece of rope you cut earlier, and then you want to put the ends of the rope on the bottom of the pot in the shape of a loop. Then you can cover up the rest of the bottom of the flower pot by gluing more rope there. And then once you got it covered, you can cut the rope and glue the end down. The next thing you want to do is that you want to cut another piece of rope and glue it in a circle on the side of the flower pot. Then you can paint the inner part of the circle with black paint. The last things you can do is that you can glue on a bow and some bees, and then you're done making a beehive. Now for this last bee DIY, you want to paint a jar yellow and wait for it to dry. When the jar is dry, you can draw on some stripes with a pencil. And then you want to paint the stripes that you want black. Once the paint is dry, you can tie a bow on it. And then if you want, you can glue on a flower on the middle of the bow. When you like how it looks, you're done making a bee jar. That's how you make these bee decoration ideas. In the comments down below, let me know what you think about these DIYs, and if you like this video, subscribe to see more videos. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!